of the learn stage is like either picking a strategy, and for this goal, we're talking about them explaining their thinking. So I did pull up, this is like something we use. It's like our library for coaches that we've kind of built of like tons of strategies. You can see there's a lot. So I kind of went through to highlight some that might fit your goal, and then you can kind of give me like your thoughts. So I think my first question would be, what method do you want to use to have them explain their thinking? Like, because you have probably 30 plus kids and their whole group, it's hard to get all of them to talk and explain something during the session. So it's almost like, so that brings me, actually, I love that you brought that up, because I do have one here, because I know you kind of mentioned like maybe ClassKick and Neuro are the two places, maybe an outside platform, not right now, because you're still really working on those, like what we need to do with the mic, what we need to do with the text tool, that's appropriate. I have these everybody write templates, because I know you can click on their name to see who wrote what, but it's almost like a grid on the Neuro screen. So it's like, I don't know if I can, let me see if I have an example. But it's kind of like, you can put like a problem in the middle. Let me see if this has.
You're talking about the blank page?
So it's, I'm trying to pull up the template. There's a bunch of different ones, probably. This is not the one. So it's more like this, where you can either have the squares, or I've also seen it. I'm trying to see if there's a template for it. This one doesn't have it. I have a different one, and it's not as like loud with the colors, where it's just white. But you put like the problem in the middle, and then like teachers will, this has numbers, because Blackboard used to, when they raise their hand, it actually give them a number, which was kind of nice. But I've seen teachers do this where they put their names or their initials in the boxes. So you could have that done ahead of time. And it's just a slide you pull up where everybody has their space. The nice thing about Neuro is they can zoom in and find their box. And then it's not so tiny when they're like writing or drawing something. And then you can really quickly see who has it, who hasn't written something. Like it's a good, and almost like an accountability. Now they can see each other's work, right? So they could technically copy a neighbor. Sometimes that gives you information of like, you copied the wrong answer or whatever.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's not necessarily a bad thing,
right?
Except that, if it's wrong, then it doesn't work
right.
out. But yeah.
Would that be something you might be willing to try? I'm just trying to think of like ways beyond polling that maybe something you're already doing, like you said, the text on Neuro or the tools on Neuro. If you want, or if you're comfortable, we could practice it together without students in Neuro. I could come in and do it with students, like at that point in the lesson. Like I'm totally open to whatever is helpful if it's something you want to try. If not, that's okay too.
That would be nice if you did like a little modeling for for them to, so they can see it.
Yeah.
And then we can try that and see how, it just getting
happy.
it just it's all about getting them used to whatever it is that we're introducing, right? So
yeah,
so if you can start it out for me, then